Hello again, lords and ladies, and all my friends. Welcome to the channel. I am the Godless Gamer, and we are continuing our Shokuho series. This is episode 13 of Path of the Samurai, and it's going to be lucky. I always joke that episode 13 of any series that I do is lucky, because I want to buck the trend, I want to buck the superstition, even though it's mostly an American kind of phenomenon, like the number 13 being unlucky. But I like to spit in the face of that superstition. We're going to make this the luckiest episode ever. We're going to get some companions created. We're going to fight a ton of battles because we're re-entering the story at a crucial moment. Like, I didn't get a lot of time to, like, do stuff off screen, but I did play. I did play off screen, unlike episode 12 where I didn't do anything off screen. I did play off screen, and you guys are going to thank me, or a few of you are going to thank me quite a bit. So, look what I got. No joke. And by the way, apologies to Silver Sage in the episode 12 comments section. I thought you were trolling me, but you did bring receipts. You left a timestamp. Apparently, I missed a bunch of Portuguese soldiers at the beginning of last episode because I was in the tavern and I missed them. In my defense, I was only in the tavern for like half a second, so I did miss it. But no joke, after last episode ended and when I was like gung-ho trying to find these guys, I had trouble not finding them. I was finding it difficult to not go into a city and find them. After an entire episode of me bouncing around and not having any luck, all of a sudden. And I swear to God I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat. You didn't get the little notification at the top of the screen that says you can't get achievements because you cheated. I swear I did not cheat. I just did, like, a circuit. I did Odani, Sakurabura, Fukashi, Kofu, Sunpu, Hamamatsu, Odani. Like, I did this. This circuit that I'm dubbing the Sunpu Drift. I just drifted this, like, several times, and I could not stop finding them. I ended up with 64 of them. This entire formation is made up of gunners. I got rid of my Hatamoto gunners, just so they don't take kills away. They still need training, because the Portuguese captains are the top rank. They're the tier 5 soldiers, and I don't have a ton of them. So they still need training, but I'm so happy that now they're all over the place. It's like the game was trolling me. Silver Sage wasn't trolling me, but now the game is trolling me, because now I can't stop finding them. Alright, not here. We didn't find any here. But I'm at full party size anyway. We're at 203. And the political situation, the Reds have declared war. There's a civil war amongst the color red. And we have to prove that this color red is better than this color red, but the Mori are no joke. They are arguably the strongest faction in the entire game right now. They have the most amount of stuff. If you just take a look at us relatively, if we look at the diplomacy screen, and we look at the Mori, we outnumber them just slightly militarily, so we have them beat in terms of military, but only just slightly. They have one town on us, and they have like a ridiculous amount of castles compared to us, but I think this war is mostly going to be like a defensive war. We did declare the war. My faction declared the war on them. So I'm sure, like, they have, like, a couple of castles or cities that they want to take, but I feel like this is mostly going to be defensive, because the Mori are going to respond. The week is about a month old, or not a month, a week old, and most of the Mori's forces are focused on taking out this faction, because they're fighting them as well, and this is the last thing that this faction owns. So once the Mori are done taking this faction gets eliminated, and whatever huge army that's taking this will have other things to do, which will be to come and attack us, because they're not fighting any other significant factions right now. The only other faction they're fighting are the Ando, and they're all the way up here, and they're about to get destroyed, because they're fighting half of Japan. So once these two settlements, once that island gets taken, and once this gets taken, the Mori are only fighting us. So, things are about to get real. But that's good, because that's going to give us opportunities to create companions. I still have to create 3. T-Nex from Hatamoto, Llewellyn, and Jacav from these Portuguese soldiers. Llewellyn comes first, Jacav, because he's been waiting the longest. So I'm just going to try to stay near where, like, most of the activity is going to be. There's an army gathering near Shiosu, which is right here. Okay, so they're most likely going to come after something right here. So we'll hang out over here. If this army starts a siege, I want to, like, be near it, because if they start a siege, the more he should send armies to come and reinforce or to respond to it. And that's where I want to be. But for right now, just finding an individual party would be good enough for me. And most of my... oh, here's an army. Perfect. This will be a good training session for my European soldiers. I need to buy horses. That's what I'm doing. Oh, we don't have any more mounts here, so never mind. Plenty of food. So as much as I would like to fight armies that are much larger in order to create companions, like, we need to train these guys up. Ooh, and here's two. Ooh, I could do that. That's about the same forces as us, but they're cowards because they're gonna be overpowered. They should be close enough to reinforce. We're gonna be in the middle of the woods, aren't we? In the middle of the night. That's what's about to happen. Oh no, it's a reasonable. It feels so weird to be fighting the red. This is the only other faction that has a red, and we're fighting now. So I have to kill my fellow red lovers. All right. These are the kinds of battles we want to get involved in, especially since my party size is so big now. So I do have a few more gunner, like I have a few more dragoons in my horse archer formation. There still are a few gunners left in here. I was very tempted to get them out of here just to make it more likely for my Hatamoto to get promoted, but I decided against it. I still need those dragoons. So we'll get at the back of the map, or as far back as I feel like going. And then, yeah, let's just take a look at these guys. So here they are. They're exact copies of one another. There's no variance in what their faces are. So this is just one big incestuous family that just keeps reproducing. But at least we know what Llewellyn and what Jacob are going to look like when they get promoted. Just the same... They're just... I don't know what the word is for, like, multiple... Never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's just go. You're not here to listen to me talk. You're here to watch me play this game. It kicks some ass. I'm leading a non-existent cavalry formation, so I'll lead my... I'm gonna lead my horse archers because I need to be near them. And Kaminari Deity, you're gonna lead my my archers for now. Because I want to spawn up here with my guys. That's why I took command of them. Alright, here we go. Perfect battlefield. I've been playing more and more of Ghost of Tsushima. I'm getting through it slowly because I've just been so busy doing a bunch of things, like watching basketball games and stuff like that. But, these plants are all over the place. These are the plants that you use to, like, do your Assassin's Creed, like, assassinations and stuff. Even though in Ghost of Tsushima, I've been doing, like, more of a samurai playthrough, because you can either do, like, more sneaky ninja stuff, or play as a samurai. I've been playing as, like, an honorable samurai, where I just walk up to my enemies, and I just do standoffs all the time. I just walk up, I announce my presence to everybody, and I just kill everybody in one huge battle. Alright, let's play not talk about Ghost of Tsushima, and let's talk about Shokuho. Not making it easier for us, they're falling back constantly. These Hatamoto are gonna run out of ammunition pretty soon. They're using most of their ammo on these cavalry guys, and as a result, they're missing most of their shots, wasting most of their ammo. I am glad that we got an immediate battle right at the start. I thought I would have to, like, walk around and search for something to get involved in, but we found something immediately. That makes me happy. See? Lucky 13. I'm taking my time with this. There's no point in rushing. Let's, you know, do this properly. Not make any rush decisions. Because they're playing defensively, so I can take as much time as I want. Try my shot. Nope. Alright, here they come. Coming out into the open. Nope, nice shot. I was trying to avoid it. Avoid that. Not really sure what they're doing. They can't see. Oh man, I told everybody to move. That's not what I meant to do. Because I don't have a melee cap formation, so when I hit 3, it selects everybody. I have to hit 4 to get my horse archers, so it's... Alright, I'll try to get better with that. Because that could... In the wrong situation, that could be a huge mistake. Pressing the wrong freaking key and telling my whole army to move. It looks like my Hatamoto are out of ammunition mostly, so they are now melee cav. I don't want my dragoons to get a lot of kills, so it's gonna come down to... It's gonna come down to my Portuguese soldiers. Let's start falling back to the rest of my army. And let's get these guys redeployed, because I messed them up. You can get a feel for what their range is like. Look at that. The 365, what is that, meters? I don't know what the unit of measure is for distance, but if those are meters, I mean... Damn! The rank behind the front rank can fire over the guys in the front, so... I don't have to extend them into one super long line in order to get them all to shoot. I wonder if they have a better rate of fire than the samurais do. I don't know. I don't know what their stats are like. We can see what their stats are like once we create a companion. This is just their infantry. They still have a ton of ranged guys all the way in the back. I would prefer the gunners not get involved in a melee, so I'm going to keep them out of melee. Let the samurai and let the Hatamoto do that. Okay, perfect. Now we'll move up our Portuguese soldiers, and we'll have our gunners engage their ranged. That's 46 more kills that we can get. And we'll keep our horse archers out of this completely. They don't seem to reload any faster. Maybe that's not a different... But I mean, the range is obviously much better. Hell yeah. It's like we're not playing Shogun 2 anymore. We're playing Empire Total War. Or we're playing Shogun 2 with the DLC Fall of the Samurai. We're playing Fall of the Samurai right now. I'm not taking any shots because I don't need to. I need to gush a little bit because Kaminari Deity, you're right here. I love all of your armor. Look how well you're decked out. You're like the best looking companion. I'm a little jealous of your body armor. So Kaminari Deity, I've got you set. You are looking pretty badass, my friend. Oh, I like how we're hearing English again. We're hearing vanilla Bannerlord lines. But shouldn't they be speaking Portuguese, not English? Wow, they seem to be struggling killing this one dude. That guy just shot him at point blank range. They couldn't kill him with melee, so they had to shoot him at point blank. That was funny. Alright, this battle's over. Let's send in the Hatamoto. Go get him, boys. Alright, well done. Alright, let's check out the kills. I only got 1. Hattori Hanzo got 3. Kaminari Deity got 2. Alright, the infantry guys, you didn't take any part in this, so you didn't do that well. Alright, so none of my Portuguese soldiers died. It's the captains that we want to get promoted. So, 12 kills distributed amongst 4 captains. 26 of my mercenaries are going to rank up, and 10 of my adventurers are going to rank up. Alright, so at least they're getting training. That was the point of this. Like, why are these guys, like, constantly teabagging? The occasional teabag along the line. So yeah, I guess only 2 ranks. The 3rd rank, if there is a 3rd rank, they don't fire over the 2nd rank. It's just the first, or the 2nd fires over the 1st. Alright, what's taking you boys so long? There's only 1 dude left. Come on. Am I gonna have to go and kill this guy? Is something happening? Is this game bugging out? This is just more evidence that the Hatamoto, once they run out of ammo, they're not the best cavalry guys. They really aren't. They seem to struggle killing, like he's not even doing anything. He's just standing here asking to be killed, and they can't do it. So it's up to me. Alright, there we go. I got a ton of influence. Wow. Am I going to create Llewellyn before I create T-Nex? Wow, they've got cool armor too. I like their arm protection. I want this arm protection here. Alright, so we just took 2 prisoners. I'm not near a city that I could... Alright, I'll take them. I'm not 100%. If we're nearby a city, I'll... If not, I'll let them go. Alright, so I'm going to turn this guy into a Hatamoto ranged. Him into that, him into that. Is Lucky 13 going to show itself again? Because I didn't have that many captains. Oh no, these are my prisoners. So I have 13 of them now. There we go, 13 again. 13 Portuguese mercenaries and 13 Portuguese captains. Alright, let's see. I have to go through the loot. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to go through the loot. I'll edit this part out, but I just wanted to show everybody their armor. Here you are, Kaminari Deity. Dude, you are so sexy, my friend. I gave everybody really badass helmets just to make sure you guys stand out, and I have been buying you stuff. It's just that Kaminari Deity was off to the best start. He already had a bunch of red armor, so it wasn't hard to finish him. But this is how I would want to look. But this is everybody. Everybody has a cool helmet. And you know what? Actually, there's not really that much here. So I'll just take it all. I think I just freed somebody from captivity. My leadership went up? Damn straight. Shared experience for cavalry. That's the only part. I don't like the top two. I don't care about prisoners. I never recruit from prisoners. So I care about the bottom one. Experience for troops when they are sent to confront the enemy. Plus 20% experience. Shared experience by cavalry. Alright, that's very specific. I want, like, everybody to get experience. I want my experience to be shared amongst everybody. So if that applies to everybody, I'll do that. Focus point for my wife. She needs guns. Hattori Hanzo needs something. What are you serving as? You're my quartermaster, so obviously stewardship. And that's it. Alright, so yeah, we are outside Kyoto. We can just go right to Kyoto. I like how Kyoto has, like, 2 districts. That's cool. It doesn't have a special model inside the castle. It's not special in that way. But on the campaign map, it is special. It's big. It's the capital. It should be. Alright, so oh no, we're not recruiting. We're going to the tavern, and I'm going to ransom my generic prisoners, not my named ones. We'll hold on to them. So only a grand. Not that much. The city could just barely afford my stuff. I have plenty of food, so we don't need to buy any of that. And there's no horses that I can buy here, so we shall move on. Now the moment of truth comes. Okay, so if a European captain or if a Portuguese captain did rank up, he needs to be the right age too, or needs to be like bare minimum young 30s. It's just the mercenary ones. Okay, so we don't get to create a companion, but at least we know that it's going to be pretty easy to get these guys to rank up or to get promoted. I just need to fill my army up with more of the captains. All right, so that's a good sign. He was too old anyway. Wow, this guy has like a ton of wrinkles. Can you see all the wrinkles? Is that like I'm 35, and if I had this many wrinkles at 28, I don't. That's just kind of weird. So he doesn't look right for his age. I guess it's all the inbreeding with this with the Portuguese soldiers. It's just all the inbreeding causes that. All right, so that's good. We just need to get lucky and find another battle like that, because that was excellent. Alright, what's this army doing? Gathering near Shiosu. That's right here. So, still waiting for them to get over here. I won't go too deep into their territory. I just want to kind of hang out over here. They're still sieging Kono Castle, so we still know most of the Mori forces are right here. I'll just keep hunting for parties, I guess, until things ramp up. Gotta keep doing horse shopping. There's a ton of horses here. Pretty cheap ones, too. Didn't lose a single man that battle. Hell yeah. This army has begun the assault, and there still is not a response. I don't think the Mori are going to respond to anything until we, until they complete this siege, which is taking them forever. And nobody, they're not responding in any manner, in any way. I guess I'm just going to have to shadow this army. I'm not taking part in this siege because it's just going to get my men killed. I'm not doing that. I learned that lesson last episode. Let them take all the losses. Now, I might be interested in taking this castle. This castle is not in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of somewhere. It's right next to the capital. And it's right between two, like, important cities here. So if I get offered this, I might take it. And then I also forgot, because that reminds me, I never gave away Mizo Castle, so I'm giving this away. Because as Jon Snow would say, I don't want it. This is a good opportunity to improve somebody's relation. He seems to be the lowest at 79, so we'll just spend a little bit of influence just to boost the opinion. We lost 1 relation with them, but we got 8 with him. It's not 2v1. We'll definitely win it, but if I just solely use my Portuguese soldiers, I think this could potentially get a companion. I'm doing it. I'm not doing anything else. I've just been sitting around for the past few in-game days, not really doing much, so let's keep ourselves busy. Again, at the very least, it's a training session for my European soldiers to get up to captain rank. And that's what we want. Hattori Hanzo, what are you doing, man? Who's leading my... Oh, it's me. It's me, that's right. You can lead my horse archers, because I'm not going to use my horse archers in this battle. We're just going to use our gunners, our Portuguese soldiers. I will command my gunners, and Kaminari Deidi, you're under Hattori Hanzo's command. Kibagami and Kojiro, I'm sorry. You guys have been created, so I hope you guys don't mind that I'm keeping you out of battles. I think you understand what I'm trying to do here. And I think T-Nex and I think Llewellyn will appreciate. See, they're too busy reloading. They can't move while they're reloading. They don't have any cavalry to speak of. Except this one idiot right here. He just got himself shot. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. These guys aren't really good in melee. I should have deployed better. Oh, they're getting overwhelmed. They can't retreat really quickly. I'm still trying to get used to these guys. I'm still trying to get used to foot gunners in general, because I don't use them, haven't been using them too much. Alright, I'm kind of forced to throw my infantry into the battle here. I'm gonna lose a few of these Portuguese guys. I keep hearing the English lines. It takes me out of it a little bit. Alright, we lost 4 of them. We lost 2 captains. Damn it. I just can't skirmish with them like I can with the horse archers for obvious reasons. It's just, I can't do it. Every time I see you coming, Harry Deidi, I have to admire your armor. Some people got some stuff, like a pair of boots here, or a pair of arm protection there. I think Kojiro, yeah, Kojiro Sasuke, you got better arm protection. I think that's the one thing I remember. But yeah, some people got some stuff, so... We are improving people's armor as we go along here. Oh, can we come across another party like that? The Imago have been destroyed. That's it. So the Mori took this. So we should have, like, a decent-sized army. They have better things to do now. It's gonna take them a while to get over here, but, at least we're expecting them. Taking a little bit of a risk here, going pretty deep into their territory, but I'm fast enough to escape somebody if we do get surprised. I might be pretty tempted to raid a village, because that'll be a good way to train my, my gunners, as opposed to doing, like, a real battle. It's not going to create a companion, but yeah, let me do it. I haven't done one of these in a while, hope you forgive me, but it really is a good way to train up the guys without risking them. We'll keep the infantry close, just in case they close in on us really quickly. But we'll keep the horse archers out of it. And because we're raiding a village, they have to attack us. Alright, this line is way too long. Oh, they're doing their, occasional teabagging thing. Why do they... It's like every once in a while one of them jitters. So yeah, as long as there's 2 ranks, they can fire over each other. They don't move very quickly. There's a big boulder right there, so they have no line of fire. They should be shooting right now, but the enemy is protected behind that rock. It does feel really nice to have these guys now. It's been so long. Alright, so about 200 meters, they started opening fire. I have so many of them, and they don't fire by rank or anything. They fire individually, so we're able to keep a constant stream of fire, essentially. Their armor is good, so they can take some range fire. Oh, one villager made it to the line. One guy made it. Hey guys, I think I might do a couple of these. I might do like maybe 2 more of these. You can get through them really quickly, and see, it ranks my guys up without putting them in danger. $84. Okay, let's do it again. How many captains do we have now? We've got 34 captains. Vote for the new owner. Okay, so they took that castle. We were able to take this one. Alright, that's good. Let's see if we get it. Nope. Even if I threw all my weight behind me, I couldn't. This guy is the clear favorite, so I'll just vote for him. Alright, so we missed out on it. It's okay. I don't care that much about it. But that's another good way to improve relation. I'm just gonna raid one more village. Nope, there's no retaliation. We want retaliation, which is kind of funny to say. It's like we want the villagers to come and get themselves killed. How's my scout doing? Who is my scout? Kaminari Data, you have scouting skill 97. Alright, what's your next perk? You're very close to leveling up. You have, like, no cunning, so it's... You being my scout is... Look, it's fine. It's fine. You can stay my scout, but it's just going to affect how quickly you get through your scouting skill, because low cunning doesn't help. But the next time you level up, I'll throw another into that. Like, being able to see what the hell's going on around me will make this a lot easier. $73. I think I could do better than that. There's plenty of villages around here. Ooh, we found it. That's too much. It's too much, guys. Unless I have, like, a bunch of dragoons that I can skirmish with properly, that's too much. If it had, like, 100 less. If it was, like, 500, I'd do it. But I'm just gonna shadow it. Maybe it'll dissolve and they'll break up into individual parties. I just want to be nearby if that ever happens. And I need to be careful where I'm clicking. Are they chasing after me? Nope, they're just patrolling. See? What did I tell you? Now we can jump on them. They're still too close together, but now we can jump on them. Wow, that was some serendipity coming across that army. That was almost perfect. So we just got to play it properly here. We can't take on too many at once. I don't know how many that is in total. As long as we have a good battlefield... I hope I didn't just get myself involved in something I can't handle. They definitely outnumber us. 445? I said 500. They outnumber us just over 2 to 1. So these are the kinds of battles we want to get involved in. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, now that we see them all added, it's more intimidating when you don't see all the addition, but once all the addition is done, 445, I think we can handle this. How many cavalry do they have? He has 1, 3, 1, 10, 2. Yeah, we should be fine. I hope I'm not going to eat my words, but these are the kinds of battles that I said I wanted to get involved in, so I hope I don't embarrass myself here. I'll skirmish with my Hatamoto until their ammunition runs out, and then we'll rely on the gunners. This better be a big battlefield that I can skirmish. It's not huge, but it's better than nothing. We'll get to the very back of it. As far back as we can go. I want to keep them in the two ranks because they can shoot over each other, and if I extend them too far out, like if they're together, they can support each other in a melee if they do get pulled into a melee. So we want to keep them together. Condensed formation. Don't want to spread them out too much. And then we'll keep our infantry right behind them. And we'll skirmish as much as possible. I'm really happy that I kept the dragoons and I decided to keep my dragoons. And we didn't get rid of them in favor of all the Hatamoto, because I'm going to need them. So they are most likely going to engage us, because they have the strength, and I am not where I need to be. Let's advance a little bit more. Okay, so most of them are infantry. Alright, we should be okay. We should be okay, guys. And I will contribute. And I can't get down, so I can't take any risks here. I need to be in command to these men. Coming over the hill. We're taking them out at a decent rate. Like a pretty freaking decent rate. Alright, they're coming full bore. I don't know how many of these, how many times I'm going to be able to fall back, because we're getting pretty close to the rest of my formation. But my Portuguese soldiers are putting ammunition down range. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this. We've been doing significant damage to them their entire advance. Let's get our ranged, like our horse archers behind them, just so we can do like a decent hammer and anvil. I'll turn them off fire at will, because we don't want them using their ammunition. We just want them getting into melee. Alright, here we go. Infantry, engage. I'm gonna allow my Portuguese soldiers to get into a melee. I'm gonna let them. Alright, here we go. Judging by the top right, we're trading really well. We're winning the infantry engagement, it seems. Alright, we're down 68. Okay, so 114 ranged is still pretty intimidating, so we're going to stay at the back of the map. We'll tell our infantry to stop engaging, and we'll start whittling them down with our European soldiers. Just whittle them down. They have the range. So everybody reset. Well done, gentlemen. It really helps that I have a lot of Hatamoto in my infantry, like they're some of the best infantry, so... So now we'll thin them out. That guy just trying to hit me? Oh, they just took out a leader. The leader, they just freaking YOLO'd at me and got slaughtered. There's 96 of them left and they're 96 meters away. I'm not moving. I'm gonna lead my horse archers around the back of these guys while they're dueling. Let them duel, and then I'll get my horse archers behind them to attack them from the rear. Flank them. Got a nice horse, a pretty horse. Alright, we're not trading so well. They have some gunners too. Alright, that's the end. We're gonna send in our cavalry now. Go. And I'll start sending in my infantry now, because these range guys will be distracted. Come on, why are you turning around? Why are you turning around? Get your butts over here. Get your butts back over here. Go. Draw their fire while my infantry are advancing. That's why I'm doing this charge. The infantry are super vulnerable to ranged while they're advancing, so... Alright, I might get taken out here. I'm pretty low on HP. Wasn't looking at my HP. They didn't have that many gunners. Why were they trading so well against my, my Portuguese soldiers? Alright, so I would be very surprised if somebody doesn't get promoted. We just need the correct soldier to get promoted. But overall, success. There's a win. 2-to-1 odds are better than 2-to-1 odds, and we managed it. But we took a lot of pain. A lot of pain. 50... Oh, no, no. 45 deaths. Wow, 133 kills from my foot Hatamoto. I think one of them probably distinguished themselves. Alright, what are the kills like? I got 19, Hattori got 2, Kaminari Deity got 2. Alright, so pretty even spread. 76 kills for 6 Portuguese captains. 8 of them died. Alright, whatever. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that we got the best out of this. And we need to run because there's another bunch of group of parties that we need to get away. Yep, it says several. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 prisoners. Screw all the generic ones. I can't be tied down with extra weight. I need to get moving. We need to get back to our territory. I need 9 more horses. We need to get back to our territory and replace some of our losses, but successful battle. So surprisingly, Kibagami Jubei, you got some arm protection, and then somebody got something, somebody got a new Yari. Oh yeah, Kaminari Deity, you got a new Yari. But that's it. Considering how much loot that we got from this battle, there wasn't really much to distribute amongst you guys. But I'll make a ton of money. Let's get the hell out of here. And we'll see who leveled up, and then we'll see who got promoted. I'm going to do this first. Yes, we need to run from those guys, because I'm kind of weak now. Alright, so what are we doing here? Kibagami Jubei. You're my surgeon, so medicine. Your medicine skill also applies to enemy casualties. I don't give a damn about that. Minus 50% party speed penalty from the wounded. Wow, what the perfect perk to get right there. You didn't get a focus point, so I can't throw that into medicine. Alright, you're the only one that got something. Alright, good for you. But that is a really good perk for me. Alright, they're not even chasing me. Excellent. We're not too deep into their territory. Alright, moment of truth. Please, come on, baby. My fingers are literally crossed, even though I'm not superstitious. Oh, man. The adventurer and the mercenary. These are not... He's a lot fatter than this guy. This guy's thinner. He's 50. He's 44. They were too old anyway. I'm disappointed. I am so disappointed right now, because that was perfect. That was like the perfect win. That's what we needed. Make peace with the Arima. No tribute will be paid. That's this clan here. Or this faction. Which is about to get destroyed, because they're... Ooh, look! The Shimasu are finally expanding! Yes! That makes me so happy. Are they fighting these guys, too? Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yes! I'm doing a very silent round of applause because I don't want to hurt your ears in the mic. That makes me so happy. The Shimasu are finally starting to expand. That is great. Good for you. Oh, that is such a pleasure to see. Alright, we need to get back. I have to go pretty far back to get back to my territory. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going back to my... Because that's where that's the only place where I can get Portuguese soldiers. Hey guys, you should be rejoining me because there was probably a big cut right there. I just spent a few days doing this. I just hit all of these villages, all these cities, I did not have luck during this run, during this recruitment circuit, and I didn't have that much luck finding Portuguese soldiers. I was barely able to find any. I think I found like 5 of them. I think that was it. This is my last attempt. 4 Portuguese captains. Alright, that kind of makes up for the lack of all the rest of them. And I did use that time and that recruiting to get some more Hatamoto foot soldiers as well. So we're not up to full party size. I'm at 158. All of my men are back. But things are happening. The Mori are trying to retake this castle. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. They're trying to retake it. So that means that there should be a bunch of action going on down here. So let's get down here. I was tempted to maybe try another circuit, but screw it. I'm not going to spend like 20 minutes doing all that. Let's just get... 158 is fine. And we still have a ton of Portuguese soldiers. We've still got 38 captains now. So as long as I don't get involved in a battle like the big one that we just fought again, we'll try to downsize it a little bit, be a little bit more careful. 624. It's too much. So we have an army with 899, and they're gonna start a siege of the castle that's right down the road. Why not just take their army out first? I think that's what I would do. I'm sure some of you are wondering, or why haven't you, like, formed your own army? Well, you know why. Because I'm trying to create companions, and the larger army that I have, the harder it's gonna be. Okay, wow, alright. So the action is all around here, obviously, but I can't take that on either. I need to be careful. So they started this assault. I don't care about bandits. Oh, 126 maybe. I could do that. That's more attractive now that I'm not up to full party size. You know what? Let's do it. It's a daytime battle. So I don't have to travel too far to get involved in action. All the action's right here. In a small geographic area. Why can't I get... Why couldn't I have gotten a battlefield like this? This is perfect. I don't need to skirmish. My gunners and my infantry can handle it. Keep my archers on the sidelines. They are advancing. Alright, now that I have a boots on the ground view of the terrain, let's move back a little bit more. Dumbass, don't backpedal. I hate when they do that. There you go. He's got a stick up his ass, literally. And he's just holding his fist out. He's like, why I oughta. I'm just want to confirm that they're actually advancing. Yes, they are. They are. It's a Hail Mary shot. I hit the horse. They can't seem to make up their mind. They keep fainting. Let's go. Yeah, they keep doing a feint. Alright, so I guess that means I have to come up here. Okay, we have a decent hill right here. Let's get the gunners up here. The guy hit him that time and not his horse. We're just gonna be sitting here in silence until, like, the armies get close enough to one another. That's when the music starts. I hit him in the leg. Now they don't have any choice but to come at us or retreat some more. I wonder if their guns are a different type of gun, or if they just use the same kind of guns that I'm using. They might be. Yeah, it just looks like a regular gun. I don't know if they have anything special. Here they come. I'm gonna bet that they'll falter before they get to us. They won't commit. Or maybe one or two guys will get to the line before they start retreating. Kaminari Deity just leveled up. Alright, that's good. Yep, they're faltering. Oh no, they're not faltering, they're just... Oh, there they go. They got into a looser formation. They just wasted time. That's what they did. They just wasted time. I was tempted there to shoot the Lord. Oh no, alright, they did get to us. Only one soldier's died and it's a Hatamoto, it's not one of my gunners. Alright, good. Let the gunners try to take out the Lord. Come on, you can snipe him. Run out there and be a good target. Let him charge in. Oh, they got a kill. It was an adventurer, not a captain. There we go. 85 kills for the captains. Come on, man. It's for real. Alright, nobody got anything. Alright, I'll just snipe the next guy that crosses my path. And we'll just keep an eye on these guys. I don't have to move. I could just sit still and see what happens. If this army... Because after they're done taking this castle, this army will get some of its wounded back. At its current numbers, I can handle it. But once it gets all of its wounded back, I won't be able to touch that. Wow, they are taking a ridiculous amount of losses. The defenders are kicking ass. All right, I missed an opportunity, but look, if I had taken part in that, I would have been in a huge army, and I just would have gotten a bunch of men killed. All right, whatever. They abandoned the siege of Short. They abandoned the siege just to restart it again. I'm hoping that we can get involved in at least one battle. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy deep into their territory. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe a peace offer? No. No peace offers. Alright, this might... I might not have a choice for that peace offer, because, like, the majority of the lords might vote for it. So I'm just going to capitalize on this battle. I would have liked for this army to gather together a little bit more, a few more soldiers, but I'm being forced to jump on it the way it is. So they do outnumber us, but... Maybe if I throw enough influence behind the decision to say no, we can keep the war going. The war only just started, man. Our war with the Hatakayama lasted like 3 times longer than this one did. Ooh, a nice elevated position at the back. Oh my god, yes. Alright, let's not start all the way in the back, because I might have to engage them. I'm not sure if they're even going to attack us. We might have to attack them. So let's see what happens. They're closing the distance. We have to advance. We won't get to use the really good ground. Okay. I hope there's another clearing beyond these trees and it's not just more forest. Oh, there's a bridge right here. And I just walked off a cliff. I'm underwater. Please tell me there's a way to get out of this. Okay, I'm glad that I survived that, because that would have been horrible. I didn't realize this was a bridge battlefield. I mean, I saw that we were on a bridge on the campaign map. Am I stuck down here? Alright, Horsey, I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I don't believe I'm going to be able to get the hell out of here. Hey, guys. I'm going to retreat. Because that's just ridiculous. I'm going to retreat. We were the aggressor, so they will continue to run away. We could just chase them down. Oh, no, we could just attack again. Okay, there we go. I'm so sorry, guys. At least there was a way out of that. I'm so sorry. Is it the same battlefield? Okay, it seems to be. Okay, so there's a bridge. There is a bridge. Okay. I'm sure if I had gone down the river enough, maybe I would have been able to get out, but it wouldn't have been worth it. And I'm starting my soldiers further up now. Alright. Take 2. We're just lucky I didn't die. That's honestly... We're just lucky I didn't die when I fell down there. So there is an opening on... or a clearing on the other side. Okay. Hey, guys, we have fun here, alright? I mean, they're not really helping themselves because... I mean, we outranged them. So they're just screwing themselves over. That must be such a pain in the ass to carry around. Yeah, the samurai are much faster than the European guys. Their armor must be much heavier than the samurai's armor. So I want to make sure I'm at max range. I don't want to get any closer than I have to. So they can get as many volleys off as possible. The guys with the gold armor are pretty cool. Whoops, I almost just friendly fired. I'm just moving up slowly because I want to stay at max range just so we can have as many volleys as possible, but they don't seem to be hitting much at this range. They're nice juicy targets up there. Like, one shot, you can hit through multiple ranks. Alright, are they officially coming at us now? Alright, I think it's official. The music has started, so it is official. Come on, boys. There we go. Oh, yeah. Just get one more volley off. I'll be happy with one more volley. Maybe we can manage another one. I'll help a little bit. That leveled me up. Yep, they managed one more volley. Oh, I say let them do it. I say let them get in melee. These guys are like half-naked soldiers. Let them do it. Four captains down, 117, 118 kills, 119, 120. Who's left? Look at that guy out there. He's like, just shoot me. I dare you. Alright, 5 deaths. It better be several. It better be several. Only one. And we're getting towards the end, guys. We're starting to get close to the end. So that one soldier better be Llewellyn. Damn it. Alright, I can't recruit anybody else. No, I can't turn any of these guys into the Hatamoto horse archers. I need horses for that. Screw prisoners, don't care. Considering there were so many captains, that one promotion, it's gotta be. There's nothing else that could have gotten promoted. I had so many captains in that formation. Okay, what do I need this focus point for? I need this focus point for tactics. Get that up to the last. Moment of truth. On the bridge of truth, we will find out. Lucky. Oh, he's 47. And apparently his name is Sakunosuke. Or Sakunosuke is his name. Really? Doesn't sound like a Portuguese name. I like his penis sword. That's too old, man. That's too old. I'm so sorry. That's way too old. If you were in, like, your young 30s, maybe I would have considered, like, settling for it. But you've waited this long, Llewellyn. I'm gonna give you a younger guy. Maybe we have time for one more battle. Let's try one more battle. And then I'm gonna wrap this one up. We just have to hope that another decent-sized party's around. Alright, what's the odds of them wanting to go to peace? Korea's arrived, blah, blah, blah. Please say no. Please say no. Okay, nobody wants to. Good. I don't have to waste any of my influence. The ruler of the faction, he's the one that wants to stop the war. Why? We're absolutely dominating. Why would you want to end a good thing? So that's one less thing to worry about. The war continues. I mean, look how deep into their territory I'm going. Holy crap. This is how hard... But I mean, that's the perfect amount. They only have 2 cavalry. We're getting a second chance. Okay, this is going to be the last battle of the episode, guys. Let's just hope that it happens. Come on, Llewellyn. 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 Come on. We can do it. Wow, he's an epic beard. Ooh, and it's good because... Well, this part is because it slows them down. I doubt they're going to engage me, but here's like a nice little elevated position to set up your gunners. Which I will do, but I don't know if they're going to engage. Probably not. Come on, everybody think happy thoughts. Let's root for Llewellyn. Nope, they're retreating. Wait, just stop moving for a moment. Maybe you can shoot that guy right there. Okay, I missed him. I'm sending my horse archers. I'm gonna get him to engage those 2 guys because they're just gonna be a nuisance. Really? I like how you just ran through the formation unscathed. There we go. Sorry, I have to entertain myself while this battle gets started. They're shifting over this way. Oh, my horse archers are shooting. They're standing in a good place. They have some cover. They do have some cover. Once they get on the hill, then they're not in a good place. We're in range of their archers. You can see the arrows coming in, hopefully. Or I hope you can see them. That's not good. That means we're too close. We need to back up a little bit. Because they have their archers way out in front of their infantry. That's why they're in range. I think they might be making moves now. They're making moves. Yeah, I'm just seeing a bunch of Ashigaru. There's maybe a few G-Samurai in there. Come on, just get a few more volleys off. Come on, waiting till the very last moment here. I mean, I'm okay with them getting involved in melee, but not alone. They need reinforcements, so some of my Hatamoto are going to get some kills here. Two dead captains. 3 dead captains. Why is it that the captains are the only ones dying? God damn it. 4 dead. Come on, dude. You should be ashamed of yourself that you're running away from a peasant. Kill the peasant. Yeah, light him up. Light him up. Nope. Failed. Fired. My confidence isn't, like, super high that we got a companion. But you never know. Guys, we're not done. They're still running away. You're still in range. Shoot them. There you go. Oops, I should have checked that. Well, no, I shouldn't be checking people's kills because I'm only focusing on one formation getting kills. Alright, nothing. We didn't get anything. I'm so sorry, man. I tried. We got one to get promoted, but he was way too old. Like, too old for me to even settle. But now we have 40 Portuguese captains. That's all I have now. I don't have any other Portuguese soldiers. So what I'm going to do is off-screen, because I'm wrapping this one up here. Screw these prisoners. What I'm going to do off-screen, I'm not ending in the greatest place, because I normally like to end in a friendly city, but I am not near a friendly city. So what I'll do is off-screen, I'll get back to the front lines, I'll get back to Odani, I'll do a few more of these little circuits. I'm hoping the war lasts like a decent amount longer, so I can have some time to do this. So I'll re-recruit some more, and we'll just go at it again next episode, because I don't think I did anything wrong. I think I made all the right decisions. It's just that, you know, RNG wasn't on our side. We had one Portuguese captain distinguish himself, and he was just too old. So it wasn't meant to be. Maybe 13 isn't lucky. No, actually, guys, this was a really fun episode. I had a ton of fun. I mean, the battles weren't particularly hard, except that one. We did fight a really big battle where the odds were quite against us, but we were able to pull it through. T-Nex, I didn't really focus on trying to make you, because I was so focused on the captains, but I promise, T-Nex, we'll create you. And not only were we trying to create our companions, but my faction has just been kicking ass. We took 2 more castles here. We're fighting the Mori now. Did we take anything else? I think that's the only 2 things we took from them. But we did expand. The Takeda we're kicking ass. We are slowly supplanting the Mori as one of the most powerful factions. And again, I'm so happy to see that the Shimasu are continuing to grow. They did take this castle. Yay! Shimasu! Took you long to get to the party, but they're finally here. They're getting involved. Not much else has changed. So we're just in an all-out war against the Mori. We will continue this next episode. We'll try to drag it out as long as possible. Hopefully I have enough time to re-recruit. And then we'll get back into the action, and we'll try again next episode. But, again, I am sorry we didn't get to create companions, but them's the breaks. That's the way the cookie crumbles. We'll try again next episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. I would appreciate that. Leave your comments down below, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I did recently hit 3,000. I've mentioned this several times, but again, I can't thank you enough. Thanks again for getting me to 3,000. We're gonna try to get to 4,000. That's our next goal. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 4,000. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Episode 14 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.